I like to live life on the edge. I like to have a bit of a rush in my life. So what I did was I set all my lineups last night with an idea that they might do something like this where they promote and relegate people on the deadline. So I've absolutely no idea what divisions my teams are in this week, genuinely. So we're going to have a look at my lineups today and we're going to figure that out together. Now, there is no rewards video tonight, although I did actually get quite a nice up score, it looks like, somewhere. Who got the up score? Maybe it was Lars Understall. Proper definitely got a down score. What did he get down scored for? I don't even know. Maybe he lost an interception or something. But the only team that actually did anything for me this week was my Cap 240 Super Rare team. £255 in the threshold. And also a Tier 5 Super Rare on the way. I was 37th. So I've gone up 5 points somehow. I'm not entirely sure how. We're going to get a Tier 5 Super Rare, which will probably be either a DMP goalkeeper or just a DMP player in general. I'm not really complaining. I'll happily take any Super Rare, especially in Season 1. And if we get lucky and even get someone that comes off the bench a little bit, we're laughing. Realistically, we're absolutely laughing. So that is pretty much it. That's why I'm not doing a rewards video. I don't think I even got any boxes from the week. But to be honest with you, I might be stupid, but I don't really know how to check. It doesn't, I only really use Sorare data, so I don't really know where to see if I got boxes or not. I guess I'll just find out tonight. I also won a fiver with my Vancouver stack, which I'm quite happy about because first time we won anything with the Vancouver stack. It was just really quite a weird weekend for me, to be honest, because I had some good scorers, I had some terrible scorers, and it was just like, do you know what I mean? It was just weird. This champion in season rare team I had quite high hopes for. Orsolini, for some reason, gets subbed off in 60 minutes these days. And Salernitana got absolutely battered by Bologna. Cruz had a great game. Douglas Luiz kind of really didn't do much either. At home to Wolves, I thought he'd do a little bit more. Then we got Dallo, who did all right, to be fair. I thought he should have had a shot on target as well, but I mean, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then we had another champion in season rare team here that, again, it was just mid. My scores were just quite mid this week. Got Nacho McAlpin doing pretty much nothing. Loftus-Cheek did all right, to be fair. He did pretty well. Mike Mignon had a great AA game, but obviously it was a game where the best scorers were Rafael, who I don't have, and then Renders, who I didn't put in a lineup. So, that's always fun. I really should buy Rafael Leao. Maybe I'll use if I can afford him, maybe I'll use my threshold money this week. New season, £471 for his new season. Oh no, he's sold for 260. Yeah, I'll just buy him then. I'll just buy him. All right, we've decided that anyway. This was heartbreak though. This was absolute heartbreak. My all-star rare team, 317 points, and Koita didn't play. And it was a really, really good matchup for him as well. I think he'd probably got a goal and a really nice score in that game. You can't guarantee that, but I actually, ironically enough, where is he? Had Anthony Gordon in that lineup beforehand, who scored. He's somewhere around here. Oh, did I hide the lineup? He scored 86. So I had Anthony Gordon. I've already lost the lineup. In there would have been an extra. Oh, there he is. So I had 86, probably like 90 with the bonus. I've already lost the lineup. How have I lost this lineup already? There you go. Probably would have got 90. So probably would have got like a nice tier 2, like a solid tier 2. I wouldn't have captained him even if I had him in the lineup. I would have still captained Pascagli. But yeah, really unfortunate, to be honest. Really unfortunate. Just gutting to waste some really nice scores. Bruno had a great game, obviously. AA-wise, despite it being a pretty awful game for United, and got a big chance created too. So, yeah, tough one. Tough one, really. Then my classic Premier League team, again, just a mid-off, really. Paint still smashing it as usual, but 296 points with the MLS team. Just a decisive, really. If we got a Ricky Puig decisive, or we got a Delgado decisive, or a Mickey Yamane decisive, none of them even look dangerous. Or Steve Clark just didn't concede in the first minute, we probably would have got a 47 quid here as well, unfortunately. But yeah, it was just a poor week. Anyway, let's have a look at my lineups this week. So, into the live section. Here we go. So, I'm in Div 2 for Premier League Classics Super Rare, which I think's okay. There's 6 cards available and 30 boxes, so that could be all right. We've got Neto, who played tonight against Crystal Palace at home. I also have Munoz against Neto. Now, I don't actually mind this because Munoz's best score actually was a he didn't even get decisive. It was against Burnley, and I'm just hoping that like he can just get tackles and duels won and things like that. But Neto can still either keep the clean sheet or just do relatively well AA wise, because he had some good AA games in the last couple of weeks, even though he had a stinker this weekend. We've got Martinez, who I'm almost certain will play against Chelsea. Then we've got Pablo Sorare against Burnley. Great matchup. I should have really captained him in hindsight, but after watching Tony against us, I think Tony's in good form at the moment. I think he could do well. Then we have Div 2 Classic season as well. It's just a full Man United stack, really. So it could have been a little bit better than this, I think. I could have maybe played some other players in here, but I just wanted to go with a full United stack because screw it. I mean, we're against Chelsea, Chelsea can randomly turn it on if they want to, but Chelsea are fundamentally not a great team as well. So, we'll see. And I think it's one of those where like Onana can rack up some great AA and whatnot too. Then we have got my Galatasaray boys plus Smal and Fred. This one's a bit risky because Fred's 50-50. I do feel bad taking this risk, but I didn't really have any other players that I could have ran. Like the way I had to run my lineups this week were just because I have Brazilian players playing, but they're not in the Brazilian league, so they don't count for Challenger. So I had to play them in All-Star and play the rest in Challenger. And the way I had to make my lineups just made no sense. So, we might end up with no rewards this week. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. And I won't be too gutted if that happens, but you know what I mean? So it is what it is. The thing that's kind of crazy though, there's only 57 people that have entered and there's 49 boxes available. They only pay down to 29th though, which is a bit annoying, but top 50% basically get boxes. I think like there's only 5 cards available again, so we'll have to see. If Galatasaray smash, we could be in for a decent reward here. We'll see how it goes. And then we have got the All-Star lineup. So we've got All-Star Supros, Udastal, Proper, Sadalek, Taquinho Suarez, and Leon Bailey. It's another weird lineup, to be honest. My lineups are just really weird in general, to be fair. Then we've got All-Star Rare. This is quite a strong one in my opinion. We've got Walter Benitez and Pascagli, who are away to Excelsior tonight. I think this is definitely a 100-point potential for Pascagli. Should be a clean sheet as well, you'd hope. Then we've got Bardachki at home to Hatayspor tonight as well. He should play. He is fit now. He should play. Then we've got Seb Szymanski and Tadic, who are at home to Adana Demirspor tomorrow. And then we have got some cap mode lineups now. I've got a throwaway cap T40 Super Rare team. Costa isn't going to play. Oosterwald probably doesn't play. Actor-Collie probably doesn't start. Neither does McTominay. It is what it is. Like, it's just a throwaway team. It's just there for the case. Like, I've gone for the lowest threshold. If for some reason they all play bar cobbing, you never know. Cap 270 Rare team is kind of like my extras. So we've got Steele, who no one knows if he's going to play or not. Right, and I've got Tony, who I want to do well. So even if he does play, whatever. We've got Van Hecke, who I feel a bit like bad about leaving him out of lineups because he's a phenomenal player, phenomenal scorer. I just didn't have anywhere to put him, unfortunately. Carlos Heel, who's a little bit the same. I mean, they've got a really tough game, I think, against Club America. I don't expect Heel to smash. Then we've got Stengs, who honestly probably starts with Pak Shao being injured. And then we've got Seko in there as well. Then we've got a Cap 240 Rare team, which is actually a decent team in my opinion. We've got Raphael, Wan-Bissaka, Lincoln, Shonkalai, and Palistri. What time do they play? 2 a.m. Ooh, might watch that. Might watch that on Wednesday. Tonight. Yeah, we might watch that tonight. So that's all right. And then I got a Cap 220 Rare team. I know, it's pretty disgusting. Rully's obviously not going to play because he's not the starter. So it's a 4-man lineup. We've got Marcal, who was like 90-something% to start or something like that on SRD. I probably should have checked Play Sharp as well. I don't know if he's going to start or not. I have no idea. I don't really care. Douglas Luiz against Man City. I'm not expecting a big score from. Messi, who's like 50-50 to play. We don't know. And then Scott McTominay. So yeah, it's just quite a funny lineup there as well. So they're my lineups basically. It's a weird midweek. I've built them quite poorly. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I've built suboptimal lineups in a weird way because I left it until the last minute and just kind of panicked a little bit. Let's have a look at what we have this week for in terms of like matchups and stuff like that. So, we've got a triple A for Mike Mignon. So I might have a really good champ in-season team here because we should have a triple A or at least a high for Theo Hernandez there too because they're at home to Lecce. We've got the LA Derby. For some reason, Mickey Mane's a double A for that. Would not agree with that. We've got the Seattle boys at home to Montreal Impact. Interesting. Not sure why Munoz at double A against Man City at home. That's SRD, just not SRDing. You know what I mean? Or so red data, not so red dataing. What do we got in terms of midfielders? Okay, so Bayern play Heidenheim away. That's a good matchup too. Interesting. Okay, and then we've got forwards wise. Joseph Paintill's a triple A now, just because he's a baller. Fair enough. That's really annoying, though. The only thing that's annoying about that is the fact that we've got an LA derby, and this is why I've been struggling the last couple of weeks. I've not been getting good results on Sorare for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. And the reason why is because I'm in this scenario where I've typically got players playing against each other. I've got 3 MLS goalkeepers, and one of them's Lloris. And then my best MLS sort of stack or forward stack is like Puig and Painsil. So like, you know, one of, if not both of my teams might suck because they're playing against each other. So that eliminates them straight away. It's kind of annoying. But that's kind of how it works. I'll have a quick look at Sorare as well. Let's dive in and see what we've got. So, okay, Twente at home to Fortuna Sittard. That's a decent matchup. Then we've got Zeta away to Frankfurt. Apparently he's got an ankle injury. I don't know how serious that is. We'll have to check that out. And then Bournemouth play Luton away. Interesting. No Galatasaray boys again. Let's have a look at some more. We've got Mackenzie's definitely not double A. For some reason, Kim Min Jae's 100% to start. I mean, I'd be happy if that's the case. Be very happy if that's the case. What else we got here? We got Julian Dessart. Ooh, away to Westerlo. He's actually really good in away games, so I'm quite happy about that. Forwards wise, we've got Leon Bailey at home to Brentford. Nice. Which means obviously Tony's away to Villa. Magnus Matson away to, is that Brøndby? No, Nordsjælland. Fair enough. Okay, so we've actually got some all right matchups here. So obviously we'll see you guys later on the week for my whatever I choose to run for my awful lineups. This upcoming week. We'll see you guys for that. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully this midweek can bring some rewards. I'm really not expecting anything, but we can hope. We can hope. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Let me know what you're running in the comments down below, or tweet me your lineups, and I'll see you guys in the next video.